Welcome to Nivi's Toy Story! Hi guys, it's Nivi. I hope you're doing very well and I'm doing good too. Did you watch my last Toy Story, which was Sleeping Beauty? Well, I hope you did. Do you know what Toy Story I'm going to tell you today? It is Why Elephant Has a Trunk. You see, there was a time when Elephant didn't have a trunk, and the very worst thing was that he stunk because he couldn't get flies and he never had a bath. So everyone went away and no one told that he actually stank. And there was one big problem actually. He couldn't really eat because normally elephants have trunks to get something. For example, mangoes from very high trees. But he didn't have a trunk, so he just ate from the floor. So that was really a problem for him. And here came Chameleon. While he was in the bush trying to get some food, Chameleon said, "Oh, look at those tasty flies of yours. They are so tasty. Why do you have flies?" "Oh yeah, okay, oh yeah. But they're very, very tasty." And Elephant said, "Oh, can you help me? Because I'm just getting flies everywhere and I can't even get it out. And can you get it?" But then Chameleon ate and ate and ate and said, "Oh, I'm full. My belly is so full. That's enough for today. Thank you, thank you, thank you." But he was really, really tired of those dirty, smelly flies of them. But he never knew what actually happened to him. That's why flies come. And then Chameleon said the truth. And he said, Elephant. Elephant said, "Yes, Chameleon, what do you want now?" And then he said, "The only problem that everyone gets away with you is that," shall I say it? "You stink." And then he was like, "Oh dear, that's why there's flies on me." And then the Chameleon said, "Yes, I prefer you should have a bath. So go to the water hole and then you can have a little swim. You can have a little bath. And yeah." So he was so happy that he got something to do and make him clean and not smelly and without flies, which is good. So he was going in the water hole and he said, "Oh, hello everyone." And then everyone said, "Oh, hello. Well, nice to meet you this morning. Thank you." He was like, "Oh, I know why you always go away from me, because I stink. Yeah, because I stink, and I prefer that I should bath. Is that okay?" And so I just thought that I should have and the clever little tortoise said, "A bath, a nice clean washy bath." And then he said, "Oh, go on in the water hole. Probably Hippo would offer you and Tick Bird." So he was happy and he said, "Oh, may I go in the water hole so I can have a bath and not stink anymore?" And the kind, nice Hippo said, "You may, because you kind of stink, so yeah." And the moment he touched his foot in the water hole, there came a snippy, snappy crocodile and snapped and said, "You no coming here. This is my waterhole. And if you go in, you get a snappy snap snap. Same to you, hippo." So he snap, snap, snap until they got in the land. And then Hippo said, "You should be paid and you should have revenge." Ha, ha, ha. And then poor elephant in the night cried and said, "Oh no, I stink. Everybody hates me. I should go in." And then here came Owl. And she said, "Oh, what's wrong with your poor dear elephant? What's wrong?" And then he said, "Oh, crocodile, let me in the waterhole because I stink so much and I want to bath in the waterhole." And then the kind, clever Owl said, "Good things can come from bad, and you have to trust me. And you'll learn a lesson." Yay! So, yes, trust me, okay? Then she flew away. And he just started to cry again. And he got asleep. And then here came the naughty, snappy crocodile. His eyes were on top of the sea and went closer and closer and closer, and his big sharp teeth bite on elephant's nose, and he screamed, "Help! Help! Crocodile snapped my nose! Help! Help!" And then they all were alert, even the king. They were like, "Oh, let's make an animal change. Come on." So they chained into a big fat chain. And they finally, but they were still going. But the only thing is that his nose was coming longer and longer until they pulled finally with a big fat pull. And they saw that he got a long nose. And the king said, "What would you call your nose?" "Your nice long nose." He said, "I'm gonna call it a trunk." And he was like, what can I use this for? Is it useful? Because there were flies in his back, he whipped it, and he said, "Oh, this is one use. Let's see another use." So he got on the water, got some water in his trunk, and poured it all over himself. And he's clean and fresh, and nobody would be ever so annoyed with elephant and his stinky smell. And that is why elephant has a trunk. Did you like the story? Well, I hope you did. If you like the story, please thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below to tell me what you like about the story. This is Nivi, and White Elephant Has a Long Trunk, signing out.